Alright guys, today we're going to be doing a carburetor on a Craftsman M100 lawnmower. It has got the 5.00 Briggs and Stratton 140cc motor on it. These are very common motors on many different lawnmowers. Any parts or stuff that you'll need, I'll put in the description. Like I'll find a whole carburetor for you and put it in the description just in case you can't repair yours. But these plastic carbs, most of the time you can just clean them out like I show you. There's some special stuff that I'll use, like acid for cleaning the jets. I'll put that in the description below as well. The air filter's off, and we got 4 bolts. We got 8mm and 8mm there, a 7mm and a 7mm here. Take the 8mm off first. Taking those two 8mm off, since I've got 8mm ratchet. There's 3 up here. I'm going to go ahead and pop them off. That just gets the recoil out of the way so that you can get to the carburetor and do the linkages and stuff. So pop those 3 8mm off. Now you can just see everything very easy. Alright, now we've got 2 7mm, one here and one here. Take those out. Then we're going to take this big tube off of the back. Pop this guy right on out the front. Then we got to get the fuel line off. Look, you got spider webs. I wonder why this doesn't run. Spider webs everywhere. Wonder if it sat for a while. Alright, so squeeze this clamp with a pair of pliers. Like that, get it out of the way. And then we're going to remove this fuel line. Let me get me a clear bottle. We're going to remove the line. Drain all the gas off. It could be brand new gas you just put in there. It does not matter. We want to make sure that there is no water in the bottom of this at all. No bad gas, no dirt, no debris. We want to get it all out. So drain every bit of gas out of this. And make sure you dispose of the gas properly, guys. Don't use it as weed killer. That's not good for the earth. The reason I do it in a clear bottle so I can see the color. This stuff's kind of yellow. Weird looking pink yellow. I don't know, maybe use some kind of fuel saver in it. I don't know. It looks weird. But this way you can tell if there's water or anything in it and whatever. Then we're going to pop off the carburetor. Pull straight back. And then there's a S-turn on this throttle cable. Just turn it and get it off. And then upside down with the carburetor on a table somewhere where you can drain it off. See if you see any water. I don't see any water. But the gas is not evaporating off my hands. It should be cool and evaporating. So it's bad gas. That's this guy's issue. At least part of it. Gas tank, before we go any further, we're going to blow it out with air. Whatever you got to do to get this thing cleaned out. If you got to shove a rag in there, just make sure you leave a little of the rag out. And just let it sit there for a while and soak up everything. You just want to make sure all the gas, water, everything is out of the bottom of this tank. 7mm still. Take off the bottom screws to this bowl. The bowl off. If you got to, get a screwdriver up in there and twist it and pop it off. Same with this. This is the main jet right here. Get a screwdriver up between that and the black part and twist it and pop it off. To go up a little bit and then you get this off. And same with needle valve. Gonna get it underneath there and pull it and twist it until it pops out. A pin out of both sides of this. This will come right on out. And then there's a needle valve. Get that out of there. Alright. This is going to be the main culprit right here. Every time. It's this guy right here. This jet should be clear. You can kind of see through it. So this probably would have ran if we just drained the gas out. But to get the gas drained out, you got to get the bowl off of it anyway. So you still got to do everything we're doing. Might as well clean it out while we're at it. You'll see. I'll make this thing like new again. This is my trick right here. This is 14 karat gold testing solution. Alright, I've tried all the other ones, they don't work as well. I've tried making my own acids, I've melted carburetors, I've melted the jets right out of the carburetors. I've tried all kinds of stuff in my years. This stuff is amazing. Comes in an eyedropper. I can do, 50 carburetors with this. Make sure you wear, protective gear, glasses, gloves. My skin's like leather, I'm alright. But I gotta have protective eyewear on. You don't want this in your eyes. This will blind you. If you get it in your eyes, rinse with water immediately. Consult a physician if you get any damage. Same as your skin. If you get it on your skin, just rinse immediately. It's only going to give you a really bad sunburn if you rinse it immediately. So you'll be alright. Alright guys, put a couple drops right in that jet right there. There's one. Look at that bugger go already. Boom. One drop of acid did that. One more. Good. Pumping. And we're going to set this up right. And we're going to get a drop in this side right here. And right here if we can. This one and this one, those two. And we're just going to let that sit there and fizz. And then very slowly and gently with carb cleaner, give it a rinse. You're just going to want to get the acid out of it. I'm going to use two hands. As you can see, this is like brand new. The brass just shiny and awesome. After you've done that, you can get more harsh and put more pressure. If you get any of this brake cleaner or carburetor, you can use carburetor cleaner. This is brake cleaner, but I use carb cleaner too. Just want the red straw in there. If you get any of this in your eyes, it is going to hurt like crazy, but it's not going to blind you. Do not panic. Just try to keep your eye open. The pain is it evaporating off. Once it evaporates off, the pain's gone. It goes away and you're fine again. So try to keep your eye open and it'll evaporate off. But wear safety goggles. You'll be much better. You get it in your cuts on your fingers, it's gonna sting, but it'll go away. The pain will go away. You'll be all right. All right, now we got that. We're gonna go ahead, rinse all this out. Make sure all this is rinsed out inside, all in there. Rinse all in here out. This. Make sure everything's rinsed and cleaned. All right, so we're gonna take this needle valve, slide it in here, and tilt it up. And we're going to slide the needle valve right in the carburetor. Make sure that it stays on the float while you do it. I need two hands to do this. But see right now it looks like the float fell right out of it. Yeah, it's got to stay in the float. I need two hands to put it on, but put the needle valve in the float. And then we're going to put the float. Oh, you know what? Put this pin in the float too, and that'll slide out easy, so you gotta use both hands. When you set it down in there, get the pin lined up with where it clips in, and then you can push it down until it clicks. Make sure both sides are clicked in, and it should be fairly level with the rest of it. If you blow through here, it shouldn't let any air through unless you lift this up. This jet, we're going to put it in with the jet facing the red O-ring and push it in until it clicks, and it should be all the way in nice and snug. Yeah, it's already all the way in. This bowl, we're going to put it in. It'll only fit one way. If it doesn't go down, you got it backwards, flip it around. And then it's the two long 7mm bolts. The two long 7mm bolts to hold the bowl in place. It's very important that the white piece and O-ring are inside this carburetor. Sometimes they stay on the edge. I'm going to pop them out and show you what it looks like. Sometimes they come out and stay on the engine side, and it'll leak air like crazy if it's like that. So I'm going to pop them out and show you what you do. So if you look at your carburetor and it looks like this, then you've got an issue. The O-rings are on the engine still. They're going to be like this. So you're going to pull the O-ring off, and like that, and this white piece off. This is your keeper. And shove the O-ring down into the carburetor, nice and clean, just like that. And the white keeper goes in on top and clicks into place. And that's it. All right, get back over here on this side. All right, so now we're going to put this throttle arm back in. Here, let me get it lined up. It goes in, it's an S shape, so it's going to go in an angle like this and then bend up. So it starts in like that, and then you twist it, boom, that's in. This is going to go through that slot there. You're going to line up back to that pipe, and then you're going to push firmly until it's all the way in, nice and sealed down. Carburetor's in. Now we're going to take your fuel line, and we're going to get it back on the carburetor. And we're going to take the clamp, pop that on, boom, that's easy as pie. Now, we got two 8mm and two 7mm. 7mm got the coarse thread on them. We're going to need those here. We're going to stick this on and in place. The vent goes on this side of it, and then these things have like little studs right there, line up on each side, so this thing will sit right in place like it's supposed to. We're going to go with the 7mm first. They go on each side of the intake, there and there. Pop them in. Here's my 1/4" extension and 7mm socket is like a screwdriver. Oh shit, there's a freaking, that guy's alive. He's alive in there, walking around. Big old daddy long legs. Alright, I'm gonna get this guy in here. And the other 7mm on the other side. And we got the two 8mm bolts. Oh. Ah. Get that one started on this side. And this one started right there. And we're going to tighten them down. Grab the recoil, drag it down, slide it into place. Should lay right down where it belongs. 3 8mm bolts. Right there. And right there. Clean the air filter. Put the air filter cover back on. It's got a little smoke in the carburetor, so we're going to let it run for a little bit, or in the carburetor, in the muffler. It's probably got a little oil from where it was on its side once or something. But that's pretty much it, guys. Again, I'll put the acid in the description below. New carburetor, air filter, spark plug, wherever I can find that this could possibly need. If this helped you out, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. If you want to do any advertising through my channel, message me. I'd be more than happy to have you.